many of my lifetime, it has been my dream to use my uterus as a hot air balloon. After many years of attempts, I believe it may be time to find a new dream. So, as a young child, because I was a sheltered 90s kid, I originally thought that Godzilla was God's wife. I also used to eat crayons. And as there was one time when I ate all the green crayons in the class, and it was at this moment where I was like, oh my God, I have gone too far. I must make things right. I must solve this problem. I must right this wrong. And so I came up with this brilliant plan to breed together a blue crayon and a yellow crayon and repopulate the class with new little baby green ones. What could possibly go wrong? This, like many of my plans, did not go according to plan. When I was young, I also used to think that if you press the escape button on your computer's keyboard, that your computer would quite literally run away and escape, as it were. So as I've grown older, I've grown out of most of my childhood misconceptions, but I still can't bring myself to touch that escape button. I just can't risk losing the most loving, interactive relationship I've ever had. If my computer runs away from me, I'm just like, I have no one left. And it's okay. When I was young and the sky was blue, there was one time when I had to write a limerick about my name for a school assignment. So, unfortunately, since my name's Jayran, and nothing rhymes with Jayran, and this was very difficult for me, so I decided that I would write a poem, a limerick, about me running my own shop called Jayran Low Pay Ran. And isn't that cute? And I was very, very pleased with myself until some other kids said that it sounded like I was an extra cheap prostitute. So the moral of the story is that if you're having a baby and as this precious bundle of joy oozes out of you and you gaze with love in your eyes upon this precious little blessing from Jesus, when you're naming this precious gift, just think, one day my child might have to write a limerick about their name. Let's give them some nice options. Name them something that rhymes with things. Now, has anyone heard that saying, kill two birds with one stone? Yeah. Is anyone else as absolutely outraged about it as I am? Well, after listening to this, you will be outraged. That saying, it is an abomination against humanity. It is an affront to all that is good and pure and righteous. I mean, if you want a saying that expresses the concept of achieving two things with one action, fine. But why? Why does it have to be killing two birds with one stone? Why can't it be something innocent? Something like, to cuddle two kittens with one rainbow. That's nice, isn't it? Another saying I don't like is, there's more than one way to skin a cat. There is more than one way to masturbate with a chainsaw. But that, my little canaries, that does little to answer the far more pressing question of why anyone would want to try it at all. It's terrible. So, I've noticed that there are far too many cooking shows on our TVs these days. There is Hell's Kitchen, there is My Kitchen Rules, Kitchen Nightmares, Top Chef, Master Chef, and there's heaps more. And I just don't get what's so exciting about cooking. It's like, are people supposed to be on the edge of their seats being like, oh, are they going to add the carrots to the risotto? Oh, will it be the capsicum? I can't breathe. I cannot compose myself. Oh my God, it's the carrots. No, I have a life, thank you very much. this Neighbours at War, which is basically this entire hour of people just bitching about their neighbours, like, oh, my neighbour's dog peed on my cat. Well, your cat vomited on my garden flamingos. Well, your garden flamingos chased my elderly grandmother all the way down the street in her old lady walker. And it just goes on and on and on like that. And your old lady repainted my letterbox with this post-Van Gogh depiction of the Virgin Mary giving birth to Jesus. It's just like this ongoing bitch fest. You know, I think there are so many more exciting TV shows that could be brought to life. Like, you could make one about reenacting 17th century French pornography. You could make one about building your own fascist dictatorship. Or I know you can make one about test tube babies, and everyone's like growing their own baby in a test tube, and every episode there's this judging panel where they get together and they judge the babies, and then they pick one of them to be aborted. So, I'm going to be doing a show in the Comedy Festival this year, and as you can see, I have flyers like this that describe my crowdfunding campaign, because I'm like this poor struggling artist and I need money to do my show. And so I will distribute these flyers amongst you people, and I would very much appreciate any donations. Finally, I know what you've all been wondering. Am I really this strange in real life? And now I would like to tell you to keep wondering. Thank you for coming and listening.
Spoiler alert, she is that weird in real life. She's very weird. Also,